Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel and welcome to March Love Focus reading. The focus reading is it's going to be a generalised love reading. I'm going to pull 6 cards for this reading, but I'm very much going to try and focus it with the self as well, okay? So I will be doing a generalised love reading, but with a focus of the love of the self as well. I would just like to say a huge thank you to those that have liked and subscribed to my channel so far, and all the wonderful, lovely comments that people have left. I very much appreciate it. So thank you for that. Again, it's a generalised reading, so some of these messages may resonate with you and some of them may not. And those that do resonate with you, the first thing that comes to your mind is what it's telling you to focus on first of all, okay? So I'm just going to channel in for your reading. Excuse me for a few minutes. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'll split the deck into 3. Okay. Okay, Pisces, at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. Now I'll show you your cards before we go into it. You have the 2 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So we're going to make it a generalised love reading, and if we want to be speaking about individuals, per se, some of you could be dealing with air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, air signs, fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, or a Aries. Okay. Now, I must say, I've got the Wheel of Fortune here that's kind of sandwiched in between these two twos, okay? And both of these twos can relate to having choices and decisions to make. One of them is trying to decide on a decision, and the other one is taking action with a decision. And what's quite interesting is the fact that the Wheel of Fortune is sat right in between these two decisions. So it's almost saying that whichever action or whichever decision you make is going to go in your favour, okay? With this, the Wheel of Fortune here. And to me, when she is drawing this circle in the sand, it's very much looking towards the 2 of Wands. So I feel like it's asking to take action. Take action with the decision, okay? Some of you are just still thinking about it. And you might not necessarily have all the facts that you need, which always rings true with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Because when the wheel comes in turns, it's not always about having the facts. Sometimes it's things that are turning, changes on its way or coming. And if that is the case, and you're in a state of contemplation, it could be maybe to think more of the Queen of Swords. And, well, you have the Queen of Coins. You have 3 queens within your reading. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with 3 people. And I get the sense of taking in all of these energies when making a decision. If you have a decision that you need to make, I feel like you need to go with what feels right. But you need to take action with that as well. All the while remaining in a frame of mind of reasoning and logic as well. Which it must be quite a challenging situation to be in, I must say, because with the Eight of Swords being here as well, it would explain a lot about being kind of tied up within one's own thoughts if we are struggling on making choices and decisions within an area, okay? But at the same time, now you have the Two Swords card here, and she's blindfolded both times. This is telling me that you have all of the information that you need, okay? I feel like you know what it is that you want, you know what it is that you need to do, and you need to be direct. And the Queen of Wands is usually quite direct, but she's very action orientated as well. The Queen of Swords can sit there and she can give advice and she can say, okay, well, this is the way it has to be. Okay, I've looked it over. It looks reasonable enough. There is two paths there, you know. I've checked them both out. The one's going this way, one's going that way. Yeah, I can see all the trees. You know, this is the Queen of Swords, and she'll analyse in which direction to go in. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, as you can see, she's got a wand in her hand. She doesn't sit there trying to decide which of these two paths to go down. She grabs the wand, okay, and she takes action with that, okay. Now, this, I'm just trying to think. So the wand is in her right hand, okay. Which suggests that it will be the right decision. It will be the right decision. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. It explains that things will be turning and it will be the right decision, okay? So things will turn in your favour, whatever that decision may be. Now, let me get these right back in here. It also tells me that, because this is your card, Pisces, okay? The Queen of Cups, they're very caring and nurturing and sensitive, very much in tune with a knowing, really, okay. The High Priestess is very similar in some ways, where she's very much in tune with knowing, yeah. But it's okay knowing, and it's okay thinking, but it's what we do with it that counts, okay. So we can get lost in our thoughts and thinking about, okay, well, which, I'm not quite sure which path to take, I'm not quite sure which direction to go in. I think it's pretty clear to say that you've got everything that you need in order to make this decision. And you do have two paths to choose, okay? But it's telling me the one that you're most passionate about. Because the Queen of Wands sits right underneath the Two of Wands, okay? So, and the, now, what's interestingly enough as well is that the Two of Swords sits right above the Queen of Cups. And when it comes to making decisions through the Two of Swords, it very much talks about having to listen to one's own intuition when making a decision, because they've not got all of the facts. They don't have all of the facts, okay? And the Queen of Wands, well, she doesn't really take into consideration all of the facts sometimes, and she just goes with it. She's a very impulsive character, a very impulsive person, and they tend to just act without thinking sometimes. But you do have the support of the Queen of Swords here, which is telling me that you've already thought about this. You've thought about it. There's a lot of thoughts going on, I can tell. You know, you're bounding yourself within these thoughts. But how long are you going to stay stuck in this place before actually taking action with something? Okay, because I do see that you're wanting to move forward with something. You're waiting. But I also see that your waiting period is over. It's asking you now. The Queen of Wands is asking you to take action, okay? Whatever it is that you're feeling, go with it. It's the right feeling, yeah? And the Queen of Swords here can support you with any information or logic that you might acquire along the way, really. Because the Queen of Swords, she has all the facts. It's beautiful that you got 3 queens within your reading. So, keeping it love focused and thinking about this as being generalised for your own individual journeys, which is what the tarot is about. If you are faced with a situation right now, in terms of which direction to go, you have all the support, you have all the knowledge that you need. I do get a sense that time is running out, okay? I feel there's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity. And with all of these energies here that's supporting you, okay? The fact that we do have 2 twos, 3 queens. I feel like you are being presented with an opportunity, okay? And the opportunity could be from a fire sign, a water sign, or an air sign. This could be very much an internal opportunity as well, okay? What I mean by that is maybe learning something new about yourself and then deciding how you want to progress with that as well, okay? The decision could be to just, decide to stop thinking so much, okay? Maybe to... It's very balanced. It's very balanced reading, I must say. We've got the balance of all 3 queens. The only king that is missing is, the queen that is missing is the Queen of Pentacles, which normally talks about grounding oneself, okay? And thinking about things long term. Now, this reading isn't thinking things long term. This is very much a take action without necessarily knowing for the foreseeable future and see where it takes you, okay? Because the wheel, the thing about the wheel is you don't always know where it's taking you, but it always takes you to someplace good, okay? Because when we do move forward and we take actions with decisions, we're not stuck in these frame of minds anymore. Because if we can get stuck in places like this, we get stuck and we're not able to see a way out, okay? And I find it interesting because the Queen on this card has got her eyes closed as well. So this is very much you, Pisces. Very much you. I feel maybe coming back to your own way of thinking as opposed to the 8 of Swords way and the Queen of Swords way. You could have been feeling a lot more like the Queen of Swords recently, and you may be overanalyzing and overthinking things as well. And it could be, just refer back to what it is that you truly know. What it is that you know, because you definitely do have some choices and decisions to make. Right here. So yeah, just to sum up and not being repetitive in what I'm saying. Your 2 of Swords is connected with your Queen of Cups, okay? Use your intuition when being guided in which direction to go in. You do have a decision to make. 2 of Wands with the Queen of Wands underneath. Take action with that decision. Take action with what it is that you know as well. The wheel's here to support you. It's moving you out of the time of this. Some of you have been feeling in a time of being very restricted or just overanalyzing and thinking a lot about something, because we can get very stuck, and things then will tend to kind of consume us, especially when it comes to our thoughts and the way that we think. And you know that the Eight of Swords, and when they progress and get to the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, even though it's good to progress and get to a point of completion and start with much more clarity in a situation, sometimes we can get stuck, and that will then consume you, and it's hard to break out of that. Okay? But you have an opportunity here to break out of that. You have the opportunity to use the Queen of Wands energy and actually just take action. Take action with what it is that you are wanting to take action with, okay? And as always, make sure you always do it with love. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. If you'd like to leave me any comments and feedback, I very much appreciate it. Alternatively, if you would like to contact me, you can message me at anniemorataro@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.